Om Gam Ganapate Namaha, Kaliyugada Kalpataru, the fifth delight, Sri Raghavendra Gurusarvabhauma, Chapter 103, Sri Rayaru. During Sri Raghavendra Swamy's 42-year tenure as head of the Matha, his multifaceted scholarship, authorship of profound works, victorious debates with rival philosophers, establishment of doctrinal truths, mastery in teachings and discourse, upliftment of disciples and devotees, service to the suffering, poor and marginalized, and the revelation of countless divine miracles earned him unparalleled reverence. Because of these noble qualities, scholars, kings, commoners, and disciples began referring to him affectionately and respectfully as Sri Rayaru. The term Rayaru is not just a mark of high esteem, it is a sacred and dignified title, deeply rooted in Vedic tradition. In the Vedas and Upanishads, the syllabus Ra refers to goddess Saraswati, the goddess of speech and wisdom. The term Raya is used to address Vayudeva, the deity of life force and breath. In this tradition, the incarnations of Vayudeva, such as Madhvacharya, the founder of the Dvaita school, is called Madhvarayaru or Acharya Rayaru. Sri Jayatirtharu, the Indra-empowered author of authoritative commentaries, is called Jayarayaru or Tika Rayaru. Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni, a portion of Dhruva and an exemplary Gnani, is known as Sripada Rayaru. Sri Vyasarajaru, endowed with divine speech and the essence of Prahlada, is revered as Vyasarayaru or Chandrika Rayaru. Thus, the affectionate and respectful address Rayaru has become a tradition and a revered title for divine spiritual masters. In keeping with this lineage, Sri Raghavendra Tirtharu came to be revered by all scholars and lay people alike as Raghavendra Rayaru, Mantralaya Rayaru, and Sri Rayaru. Just as emperors and kings in Karnataka history were called Rayaru, so too was Sri Raghavendra Swamy naturally addressed as Rayaru, since he was indeed a sovereign of the spiritual Dvaita Samrajya, that is, kingdom of truth and devotion. This title thus was not only appropriate but also universally accepted. From scriptural etymologies as well, the glory and the depth of the word Rayaru become evident. For the joy of noble-hearted devotees, a few classic derivations are presented below to highlight the greatness of this title. Derivation from Hamsanamaka Paramatma, that is Supreme Being. It reads as one who grants joy to noble being, one who reveals righteous conduct, one who is the giver of moksha and the teacher of dharma, is none other than Sri Bhagavan Hamsanamaka Paramatma. When the Lord resides and shines within his lineal torchbearer, Sri Raghavendra Swamy, he is rightfully called Rayaru. Raya as one who leads to moksha. Ra refers to moksha and Ya means one who leads or attains. Thus, Raya is one who knows the Lord completely or one who leads others to him. Rayasaha Ratnaha. The one endowed with such supreme knowledge is a jewel among men. As per Shrutis, Vayu is the one who delivers soul to Bhagavan. Meaning, Vayu uplifts the humble and surrendered souls and guides it to the Supreme Lord. The Vayu, manifest and radiant across all three worlds, is ever present in Sri Raghavendra Swamy. Hence, he is Rayaru. According to the scriptures, the one who remembers the Lord and his devotee, even at the time of death, is freed from bondage. Raya, equal to Sri Vayu, who is always filled with divine speech, that is, Vagdevasa. And thus, Rayaru is equal to Raya plus Ishvara plus Arya, one in whom Vayu's power is ever active, who brings the Jiva to Paramatma. According to Sri Parimala Acharya, supported by the Vedic statement, Prahlado vai Kayadavaha meaning Prahlada himself incarnates as Sri Raghavendra Swamiguru. This immense divine presence in Sri Raghavendra Swamiguru justifies the use of the word Rayaru, because Shesha, Indra, Vayu amshas reside in him. Yukta Yogena Rayaha Sri Vayuhu Saha Gururetesham Asi iti Rayaha. That is, those like Sri Padmanabha Tirtharu, who were direct disciples of Sri Madhvacharyaru and embodiments of Shesha and Indra, are renowned as Rayaru. Since Sri Raghavendra Swamiguru is the spiritual successor and host to this divine presence, he too is reverently addressed as Rayaru, he who delights in Sri Vayudeva. Raye Shri Vayudeve Ravate iti Rayaraha. That is, one who rejoices in Sri Vayudeva, who is observed in his essence, such as being in Rayaraha, and Sri Raghavendra being so is Rayaru. From all these 5 derivations, we conclude the Hamsanamaka Paramatma, that is Supreme Lord, shines with his lineage torchbearer, Sri Raghavendra Swamiguru. He is endowed with the true knowledge of the Lord, leads others to moksha, and is even filled with the divine power of Sri Vayu. Great saints like Sri Padmanabha Tirtharu and Sri Jayatirtharu dwell in him, and he constantly delights in Sri Vayudeva. Thus, he is rightly and reverently called Sri Rayaru. It is therefore most fitting, sacred, and honorable to call his matha Sri Rayaru Matha. Let us too, from the next chapter onwards, refer to this great universal benefactor and embodiment of divine energy as Sri Rayaru, and be blessed. Hari Om. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.